Alright, welcome. I realised that I haven't actually explained what the hell I'm doing yet. So I'm gonna clip it in at the start. My plans for the next 8 months are to travel from Singapore to Scotland on my motorcycle. How I'm doing that, it's kind of all up in the air, but generally it's gonna follow something like this. So, starting off in Singapore before following through into Malaysia, up through Kuala Lumpur, following the coastline, Georgetown, and then cross the Thailand border, up into Thailand, cross into Bangkok, and then hopefully shoot up into Laos, come around the side, down to the bottom of Cambodia, and then back over to Bangkok. At that point, I'll fly the bike to Nepal, skipping Myanmar and Tibet. Coming from Nepal, I'll come across to Bhutan, and then make my way back across India, going through Agra, New Delhi, before heading north up into the Himalayas. And then coming back down, traveling through Pakistan, through Iran, a little bit up there, and then down to Bandar Abbas, I think it's called. It's the port just opposite the United Arab Emirates, which is where I'll take the ferry across to Dubai. Following Dubai, I'll travel through to Saudi Arabia, into Qatar, Bahrain, Kuwait, and then back into the Saudi desert to cross over to the other side. And waiting for me on the other side in a port, I think called Jeddah, I'll take a ferry across to Safaga in Egypt, before following the Nile all the way to the bottom of the Egyptian state, coming all the way back up into Cairo, and then following across from the Suez, down to the point, and then up to a port I can't remember the name of, where I will then take the ferry across to Jordan, and that'll be the start of my Middle East Europe part. So through Jordan, through Iraq, and then up into Turkey after visiting Baghdad. Turkey's kind of like a shot through Greece, following the coastline, maybe up into Hungary. It's a little less planned, but I've got a bit of a journey, and then come across the Swiss Alps, south of France, travel up, get into England, and then go for a straight shot to Scotland, where I'm looking to finish the trip in John O'Groats. So yeah, that's the plan, at least. A whole lot of stuff could go wrong before then.
Also today overseas, Israel's government approved plans to capture all of the Gaza Strip. The country's army is calling up tens of thousands of reserve soldiers.
Mediterranean, a ship carrying humanitarian aid for Gaza sent out a distress signal overnight after it was bombed by drones in international waters near Malta. The Freedom Flotilla Coalition, which organized the voyage, is blaming Israel for the attack, which set the ship on fire.
Russian President Putin is saying in comments earlier today that the need to use nuclear weapons in Ukraine has not yet arisen, and that he hopes that it will not.
Breaking news! Israeli military have admitted to killing 15 Gaza medical workers after they opened fire on ambulances. Originally, Israel stated the vehicles were driving suspiciously with no lights, but new video evidence has proven that false. This latest war crime adds to a growing list against America's closest ally.
Taiwanese military is finishing up a week of rapid response exercises aimed at boosting the island's ability to react to threats from China. Beijing claims Taiwan as part of its territory and has vowed to take the self-ruled democracy by force if necessary.
3 days of drone strikes. Today's targeting Sudan's only functioning airport, an electricity station and oil terminals.
India has confirmed it has launched an attack on Pakistan-controlled Kashmir. This attack comes weeks after dozens of people were killed in a terrorist attack in India-controlled Kashmir. Pakistan has stated one child has died in the attack, and it will respond to India. Breaking news! India and Pakistan are exchanging massive gunfire across their border after India launched an attack on Pakistan. Pakistan has claimed to strike down an Indian aircraft. We will be bringing you live updates as the war unfolds.
Shit. Finally have my visa. Finally have my passport. I can actually leave the damn country. Oh, thank God. Alright, very happy with that. Now it's a 8-hour drive home, straight to bed, back to work. Oh, this has been an ordeal and a half. At least I can actually leave. So it's all started. I've just received my email from Christine, who's in charge of essentially getting my bike together for me. She's let me know all of the stuff I need, which is a mile-long list of everything I need to do. But it sounds like vehicle entry to Singapore is a little bit complicated. Bike's there, Carne's on the way. I need a road pass for their tolls and systems, I guess. I also need insurance, which you can get from the Automobile Association while I'm there. It's like $80 in total, I think. I just need to probably go in and actually see these people and make sure everything's all good. So yeah, first thing tomorrow, once I get to my hostel, I think I'll throw everything down, try and pin down where I actually need to go to, probably go see them first thing up. And then once that's all underway, I can probably go in the afternoon, check out a few things, see some sights. So yeah, it's all happening. So, I've finally made it to Singapore after a very, very long flight. I didn't sleep, and so I landed at the airport about 2 a.m. Decided it was a good idea not to sleep anywhere. I went and got breakfast, waited for the train to start running, and then took the first one back into town. And then proceeded to stumble my way through the day feeling very unwell, very tired, and just overall pretty crap. Went and got a new charger so I could charge my phone. Went to the movies and watched new Mission Impossible because I needed aircon in a dark place. So that was my first day, which was I think exactly what I needed. And then I got 13 hours of sleep. Today's pretty unplanned. I think we're second day here. We're gonna go check out the gardens and just take it easy because I'm not feeling the best. That seems to be how I start my holidays. But I am waiting on the Automotive Association of Singapore to give me the okay for an entry permit for the bike, and then that is the last thing we're waiting on. Once I've given the approval, I send it off to the broker who's looking after the entry of the bike. They sign off all the paperwork and then I should have it hopefully within the next 4 days. Not entirely sure. Either way, this first part of Singapore is going to be me easing into the trip because I need to catch up from the couple of months that have been beforehand. So I'm going to take it easy. I'll probably start posting actually when
I'm actually on the bike or when I have the bike, because that's kind of the main point of this trip, is when I'm actually riding. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, just taking it easy for now, because the morning of flying out, I was like, oh God, I don't feel well. I'm all right, just a bit of a head cold sort of thing. So yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy my coffee and wait for the Art and Science Museum to open. Well, I understand why the mums would like Singapore. I just walked through that one shopping centre and my wallet hurt just thinking about it. Not a single Lego store either. Thoroughly disappointed. Or just like that men's fashion that just says like, the country club awaits. So I'm in Singapore, and my thoughts for every country that I'm in is that I don't know, I've not got a lot of time in some places, so I'm going to try and experience a bit of every country the best I can. So I think the top 5 things I'll do is like most popular meal, their best performing song. If they have a movie, like one of their top highest grossing movies, I'll watch that, and I'll try to experience a few things that'll make me learn a little bit more about the country I'm in. So I'm very much looking forward to that, but I'm in Singapore. So this country is smaller than the city of Brisbane, with 6 million people. My impressions of the city so far, their architects, their civil engineers seem to know what's up. This is absolutely amazing, actually. Absolutely beautiful. It's been clean. It's been quite nice, actually. So yeah, I'm enjoying my time in Singapore. I'm just, yeah, wish I could have my bike.
Bye-bye.